Right, so a few weeks ago I bought this E46 M3, and when I bought it, it was in a bloody state. So over the last few weeks I've had a few little bits done to it, and it's now in a good sellable condition. So today's video I'm going to be showing you around the M3, showing you what I've had done, and then I'm going to head over to Specialist Cars in Luton because I need to get a couple more little bits for it. Right, so if we start at the front end of the car, because that was like where the most damage was when I first bought the car. So if you remember in the previous video, I said that it looked like it had been attacked by a bear, because it had like loads of scratches through the bonnet, into them grills. The headlight was damaged, just the indicator lens there was damaged. The grille was, the side grille even was missing. The wing was completely damaged as well. Just the whole front end was in quite a bad way. So what we've done is we've replaced the headlight on that side. We've obviously painted the whole front end. We painted this wing as well because there's a few marks on this, and the front bumper's been done. And I bought a couple of brand new side grills here for both sides from BMW, just to finish off the look of the front end. So it looks a lot nicer. One thing that's really bothering me at the minute is, which is one of the reasons why I want to go to BMW main dealer today, is these fog lights should have like a black plastic gloss black surround around them. They're not mega money, but it just finishes off the front of the car. It's a common thing. They must sort of fall off quite easily. I've had loads of M3s, and even on the E46, like the 330 CIs and stuff, they seem to just fall out and get lost. So I'm going to see if they've got them in stock. They probably won't have, but I'm definitely going to get a pair of them. As we come around to the wheels were diamond cut before, but they were just in a bad way. So what I've done is I've had the wheels refurbed by a company called Coupe wheels. I'll put a link to their description. I'll put a link to their company in the description below, but I've had them diamond cut to the correct finish. We've also had a full set of brand new Michelin PS4 tyres on, just a great set of tyres. I think that's just a nice finishing touch on the overall car. So we also had the wing mirrors painted, because I'll be honest with you, I took the car to get painted. Shout out to Paintbox Space as well, my friend Jason. He's the guy that's going to be painting my M3 Touring as well. Took it off to get it painted. Jason done all the bits that I asked him to. He brought it back and I noticed that the mirrors looked like they needed doing. That wing looked like it needed doing. There's just a few little bits I thought, you know what, let's just go a bit further and get this car right. The back bumper was dropped. We've had that sort of put back correctly. And I think the boot lid we had painted because there was like a little mark on the boot. Just loads and loads of little things just to tidy up the overall car. Now, another thing I want to get done, again, because I'm heading over to Specialist Cars, is I would love to get a new set of mats. Now, I don't know if they're going to sell them still. I don't know if they might have them in stock. I don't know. I can't imagine they're going to be cheap. The other three mats are fine, but this one's in, so it might even, it's got glue or something on the mat. It's a bit torn there. Just little things like that, just finish off an interior of a car. This here, dead common thing on E46 coupes. The glue just don't seem to hold on the trim too well, so I haven't even attempted to glue that because I know there's going to be a trick to glue that properly, so I've left it as it is. I'm going to speak to BMW about that today, and no doubt there'll be people in the comments in this video saying, Calvin, you need to do this, need to do that. There'll be a trick to that, so I'm going to leave that for now, but I'll make sure I'll get that done as well. So what I'm going to do is going to jump in the car, hit the road, and head over to Specialist Cars, and we'll just let the video unfold, alright? Just undo that window a little bit. That sound is like one of the most important things, one of the main reasons why I love these cars so much. Now, I know a lot of people criticise the sound a little bit, say it sounds a bit artificial or a bit too raspy, but I'm never ever getting bored of that sound. It's one of the main things. Like, getting the car, it makes me feel excited about being an M3. Now, I mentioned that I thought this car looked like it had been attacked by a bear. What I didn't say is the previous owner actually got in contact with me, or a friend of theirs got in contact with me, and apparently it ended up in a barbed wire fence. So bear claws, barbed wire fence, similar things, but that's why it was in the state it was in. So it's not categorised, nothing like that. It wasn't a bad accident. It was just like loads of panel damage that clearly needed repairing. Now, this car I mentioned in the previous video that it's got full service history. Majority of it's BMW. It's a black manual coupe. It's a facelift car. 2 former keepers on the logbook. These are all massive factors when buying a car of this age, especially an M car. You want it ticking as many of them boxes as possible. It's done 105,000 miles. The mileage ain't terrible, but obviously if you wanted low mileage, you'd pay more of a premium for a low mileage car. So currently, I looked on Auto Trader this morning, something like this right now in good condition on Auto Trader with a manual gearbox is they start at about £12,000. And where a classic car is kind of different to your average car is when someone comes and buys a classic car for £12,000 and it's worth £12,000, they're almost swapping you the money for the car. You don't even feel like they're buying it off you. It's a strange feeling. That sounds really odd. It's kind of like, yeah, all right, mate, if you give me 12 grand, I'll give you the car. It ain't like, oh, wicked, I've got a sale today, because my 12 grand that you're about to give me when you buy this car ain't gonna go up in value. But when you end up with this car is gonna go up in value. Fact. At this point in time, it's gonna continue to rise in value. So in theory, there's that saying, it's got more value than money in the bank, and literally the right classic car has. So that's why I've bought this car. I spent a bit of money on it. I wanted to get it right because it is a car that's worthy of doing it to. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, I'm gonna go buy cars that I'm gonna go buy a car that needs a load of work doing and just spend loads of money and do it up. It ain't just about buying a car that needs loads of work doing. You still got to buy the car for the right money, all right? If you don't buy the car for the right money, you spend loads of money on it, you will lose money. And obviously there's a ceiling price to the value of everything that you buy, all right? So try not to get caught out with buying stuff that needs a horrendous amount of work. Something else this car's got, doesn't have a sunroof. That's not to my personal preference, but classic car market, people do prefer not to have a sunroof, and it's got a tape deck. Again, not to my liking. I'd much rather have the sat-nav screen, or at least a CD slot in the dash there. I don't know if it's got a disc changer in the boot, but a tape deck is well in theme with the age of the car. So again, as a collector's item, it's quite a nice thing to have that in the dash. So what I'm doing now, you obviously know what I'm doing. I'm just about to join the M1, heading towards Luton. Gonna go to Specialist Cars, see if they've got those fog light surrounds. And I'm just curious as well, because if I was keeping this car for myself, which I have actually considered doing, a lot of people ask me that as well, why don't you keep a car, Cal? Why don't you just keep one of your cars and enjoy it? I don't keep anything. I'd love to keep this car. If I was keeping one, black manual coupe's the thing that I would want to keep. But yeah, everything's got to sell in order to move forward and try and get more stock. I've got to keep selling and moving forward. So, but I was gonna say, if I was keeping this car for myself, I think I'd replace the gear stick, but I've got a feeling that ain't gonna be a cheap thing to replace. So what I'll do is when I'm at BMW, I'm gonna ask them, just out of curiosity, what the price of a gear gator with a gear knob would cost. All right, so I'll go in there in a bit and I'll check back in with you after I'm done chatting to the girls at Specialist Cars. All right, see you in a bit. Filming, that's all in shot. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Start the engine. So quite an interesting little visit actually. BMW water. Got to get yourself some BMW water when you visit BMW, you know, because parts actually ain't terribly expensive for this car. So I've it's kind of not due a service, but I thought just to make it even more perfect, I thought I'd get it booked in for a service. So I booked it in for an inspection 1 because that's what's going to be the next service due. It was actually serviced 5,000 miles ago, which was I think 12 or 13 months ago, so it ain't due a service, but like I say, it just goes out the door a proper car then. So I've booked that in. It's going to get done next week. And there's a few little bits that I wanted to get a price on, just out of curiosity, to see if they're worth doing. And to be fair, I think they're all worth doing. So the door, you know, these little pins that pop up here, the passenger side one is missing. Don't know how the bloody hell that's missing. Someone's obviously chewed it and stole it or whatever, but that needs replacing. So one of them is £13. I'll have a little look on eBay, see if I can get one cheaper, but not terrible. It's an old car. They still can order these bits in for you as well, so available next day, which is pretty good. Set of floor mats, this is all including VAT as well, by the way, or is it? Is it? Let me just check that. It's not including VAT, so yeah, all these prices are plus VAT. But set of mats, 82 quid plus VAT. On eBay, I looked this morning, they're about 140 quid for a set of mats, so it's cheaper to get them from BMW. The gear knob, I mean, it's not cheap, but it's something that's worth considering, if especially to any E46 M3 owner. You could buy one of them, next day delivery from BMW main dealer for £127. Look, just there, 127 quid. If it ever focuses, it probably won't because my head's in the thing. But yeah, it's there, it's in black and white, it's on paper, £127.50. I think that's worth doing. Fog light surrounds, £13.20 each. I need a pair of them. That's mega cheap. I'm well impressed with that. I thought they were a lot more than that from memory, but they're obviously not. And the other thing is the front part of the wheel arch liner on the bumper. They must have got damaged when it had this little thing, this little knock into the fence, so I'm going to order them as well. But they're 50 quid each from BMW. That sounds like a lot of money. I reckon I can get them used on eBay for a lot less. So the plan for me is, I'm going to end the video here now, by the way, but I've got it booked in. I'm going to get all them bits done. If you want to see this car in its fully finished state, obviously it looks stunning at the minute. Like I was just doing the filming there with my camera of the car outside here. It's nice sort of daylight, the sun's gone in, clouds are sort of shielding the light as well, so it's quite a nice sort of filtered daylight out there at the minute. It just looks like such a bloody good looking car. It just looks so good. So I love them. I love these cars. I'm going to get all the bits done. Best thing to do, give me a follow on Instagram if you don't already, at Calvin's Car Diary. I'll get some shots of the gear knob, of the car, like, you know, when it's all done, when it's all finished. I'll get some bits in my story and do a couple of posts on it as well, right? But yeah, it gives you an idea. It's worth doing the right things to certain cars. I am going to continue to buy E46 M3s, one, because I love them, and two, because I know there's a lot of hidden gems out there with a bit of profit in them. In fact, there's one on Auto Trader right now that's up for sale. I know everyone's going to go on there straight away and check it out. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but there is one on Auto Trader right now that's worth buying, that's definitely got a bit of profit in it. So I might even check that out, but priority right now is get this one ready and get it up for sale. So it's going to go up for sale before this video goes live, and by the time this video goes live, it might even be sold. We'll see, alright? So I'm going to end it here. If you like the video, hit like. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video, alright? Bye. In the next episode of Calvin's Car Diary, I buy an old Range Rover for £150 and I attempt to drive it. You see all the smoke? There's a lot of smoke. That ain't on fire, is it? I better check that ain't on fire.